Hey guys, 4 steps to resolve any conflict. Now, conflict resolution is an extremely important skill to develop. No matter who you are, you're always going to encounter some kind of conflict. So if you know this 4-step solution to that, you will save yourself a lot of headaches, a lot of arguments, a lot of pain. All right, so let's get started. I'm getting this information from a book called Nonviolent Communication. It's a very famous book. So step number 1 is usually when there's a conflict and you want to confront the person about the conflict. So whatever it is that's happening, that is a problem. Your language is really, really important when you go to confront someone. So the first step is to observe without judgment. And that means that you observe the facts of what it is that you have a problem with, and you don't cast judgment on whoever the person is, and you just basically stick with the situation, not blaming or name calling or just assuming someone has certain intentions. I'll give you an example. Let's say your friend Susan takes the sweater from you. Okay, so you could approach this situation in 2 ways. You could go up to Susie and be like, "Hey Susie, I just noticed that when you came to my house, my sweater was there, and when you left, it was gone and nobody else was in the house." Now, a bad way to approach this would be like, "Susie, you are a thief and a liar. Why would you steal my sweater? Like, what's wrong with you? Why are you stealing from me?" Okay, so totally different. Do you see how different that is in language, and do you see how somebody would respond? So even if Susie is a thief and she did steal the sweater, she's way less likely to cooperate with you if you just condemn her and judge her. Like, nobody likes to be judged and condemned. Step 2 is to identify your emotions. So again, this is not about casting judgment. So if you have a problem, the best way to resolve conflict is to use empathy and to speak from your heart. In the case of the sweater stealing, you would probably feel hurt, maybe confused, angry, and disrespected. So you could word that in a very easy way. You could just say, "Listen, I feel really hurt that my sweater was taken from me without me knowing. I feel like I'm being disrespected," and you don't have to say that in an angry way. You could say that in a very honest, warm way where the other person won't think that you're attacking them, but yet you're still being honest. Step 3 is more of an internal step. You need to identify your needs. So you realize, okay, Susie stole my sweater, I'm feeling angry and hurt. Realize that you need the opposite. You need to feel happy, and you need to feel respected, and you need to feel like you can trust Susie to come into your home. And the last step is for you to take that step 3 of identifying your needs and formulating it into a request to resolve the issue. Okay, so let's go with the sweater stealing example again. You could say, "Judy, I feel angry and hurt about having my sweater taken from me without my knowledge. I need to feel respected, and I need to feel a sense of trust in our relationship. Could you please return my sweater back to me and just explain what happened?" So again, realize how soft this language is. Like, it's not aggressive. You're just basically going back and repeating the same 3 steps, saying, "I feel disrespected, I feel hurt, and could you please just cooperate with me to solve this problem?" Okay, so that is the most effective way to resolve a conflict. And I know that in the heat of something or in the midst of an argument, it can be difficult to slow down and go through each of these steps. But if you can train yourself to do this, you will be a master at conflict resolution. So I hope you guys like this, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hi guys, Lyra here. How to flirt with a guy without being obvious. So before I get into some techniques and tips, I just want to say that men in general don't really pick up on subtle things or subtle cues. They're pretty direct. Basically all the guys that I've met don't really pick up on hints. They just don't get it. But you may be interested in a guy that can pick up on stuff like that. So I'll just give you a few suggestions that you can try that have worked for me, and you can try them out.